All right, Cancer, here we go. This is, I pulled some readings this morning, and I pulled some, pre-shuffle type readings, and you're one of the signs I'm taking a look at today. Because, well, you're the hot spot of the connection cycle, yeah, but there's a lot of energy here, okay? I always say Cancer's the sign that keeps me up at night, and it did. I got up at 5:30 this morning. I'll tell you what, the energy that's going on right now. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, especially if you're a Cancerian. It's been the case since the moment I got here. You're supposed to be here. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. But this reading kind of backs up the astrology that's pulling on the energy right now, the planetary alignments. A little bit of what I talked about the other day in the random reading, where I talked about somebody coming to their senses, an energy of realizing what they want to do, all that kind of stuff. But I also talked about Mars retrograde underneath things. And as coincidence, which there is no such thing, would have it, Mars retrograde, I come to find out, is interacting with Venus in Aquarius today. Or tomorrow. It's one of those alignments where it's, the alignments always span over a few day periods, so that's in motion. So I actually, without knowing, I actually called it right on yesterday's timeless random reading. This pre-shuffle here talks about this. It's the Mars retrograde that's in play here is causing a lot of action to want to be taken. And I already pulled on Venus in Aquarius, so you know what that's about. You know what Mercury retrograde's about because I pulled on that, so we're not going to cover that. Well, what we are going to do is talk about this pre-shuffle before we get into the reading, like usual. Now, this is just surface energy. It's me talking to the universe. Hey, what's going on? Right. This can play many different ways. This is where general readings are a problem. So I'm going to give it to you a couple of different ways. Either way, right now in this energy, from the angle of Cancer, all right, somebody's going around and round in circles. Wheel of Fortune, crossed by the Knight of Cups. Round and round in circles, all right? They're both, it's like Schrodinger's person. They're both coming towards you and not coming towards you, coming towards you and not coming towards you. There's a strong urge with the Three of Wands here to come towards something new. That's all that means. They can't take their mind off of you, you're the static energy that's here. I'm reading the incoming energy. So they can't take their mind off of you. But there's a problem that comes up, which is the King of Swords crossed by the Four of Wands. There's some sort of action that needs to be taken on whatever their Four of Wands represents. Now, I don't know what that is. That could be their ego as well. They could be just sort of resting on who they are or something like that. Could be a marriage. It could be that. It could be they're married to you. It could be they're married to somebody else. I don't know. But there's some sort of action that would need to be taken. The King of Swords makes a plan and takes action. But something would need to be done. Some sort of change would come to their stability. The problem is there's that Mars retrograde. I kind of read it here in this energy of the Eight of Wands. This urge to move forward with it. And the Sun is bookending the Wheel of Fortune. In other words, they know what they want to do, but they're hesitant. And here's your hesitation. Hesitant to do it. Staying right on the edge of doing it. Now, that's really the only way I can read this, because you're all dealing with a different person. It'd be a lot easier if you were all dealing with the same person, although scheduling might be a bitch with that. But I know I get them on Tuesday. No, I do. That kind of thing. Either way, they definitely, somebody wants a change in something in their life. And the soulmate connection is playing a strong role in their decision-making process. It's going around and around and around. I don't know why yet. We're going to find out. But that's what the pre-shuffle says. So if I were just to read it straight and not play the fence, okay, I would say somebody here is going around and around about whether to come towards you. Three of Wands. Again, they can't get you off their mind. They're only focused on you. You're their focus. I've got the King of Swords making a plan to take action against whatever represents Four of Wands. Somebody wants the real deal, Four of Wands here. And I think, based on the energy right now, based on how the astrology is pulling on things, they're communicating this out loud. I believe they are. And that's sort of the alignment with Mars retrograde and Venus in Aquarius, where we have things being said, okay? Someone is expressing what they want. So if your person's married to somebody else, they're probably expressing their dissatisfaction with that. Or if, again, they're not and they're single, they're expressing their dissatisfaction with themselves, or they might be talking about you. They might be talking to you. Could go either way. Either way, the Sun is here. It's the happiest card in the deck. This person is under the energy that I pulled in yesterday's random reading, where I talked about they know exactly what they want. The brain is doing its job. The soul is doing its job. Everything is sort of flowing properly. This Wheel of Fortune is a big turnaround here with the Knight of Cups. That's a powerful energy. And I took my time with that pre-shuffle because I know, based on experience, it's tricky because you're all dealing with a different person. And it's, you know, there's different situations out there and different scenarios and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it looks like somebody really wants to come towards you, but it's going to cause some kind of, I don't know, rift, shuffle. It's going to mess up a Four of Wands type situation. I have no idea. Let's see why we're here. Let's shuffle the deck. That's just the surface energy, and if it's already confusing, it's worth doing a reading on. You know, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and say, you know, just take the cards straight out, because the cards straight out read somebody's coming towards you. You know, but you know, that's been the case for a while. We already know this person wants to come towards you and say something. We already know that. Or change something, or have that talk, one or the other. I don't know. Let's see. The first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? So why the fuck are we here? What are you trying to tell me with that pre-shuffle? These cards support the pre-shuffle. All right? Why the fuck are we here? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a reconciliation energy here. It is very strong. And it is Archangel Michael's sword of truth. So they have a truth that they want to speak. I can't say whether it's spoken to you or to someone on their side. But there's a truth that they also know within themselves. It's someone here is reconciling with themselves, but also just spinning their wheels a little bit on what to do about it. It's the weirdest Ace of Swords. This is going to be a weird reading, I know, and it is what it is. You know, it's an honest reading. Let's see what comes after it. Yeah, see? I'm not playing around. That's the devil. What did I say? Rewind. I said it about that Ace of Swords. I said they're spinning their wheels around and around. There's fear being generated through all this. It's as though if it were someone who was, let's say for those of you where this applies, they wanted to come towards you and tell you how they feel and you finally hear from this person. They're generating so much fear on the way, metaphorically driving to your house, that they may not get out of the car. I mean, this is what devil energy does here. It's what I said yesterday in the random reading. The connection in this soulmate cycle has become, because these runners have run so far and so fast, it's become toxic on some level. There's a truth, the Ace of Swords, that they don't want to look at, just like these two here don't want to see this devil. The light's being shined on it, they don't want to see it. There's a truth that they have to face. That King of Swords needs to grow a pair and do something. All right, and the devil energy here, this is a very powerful reading. There's no doubt about it. It generates a lot of fear. That's all I get from it. All right, let's go. You could generate fear for anything. You could make even the greatest thing into a goddamn nightmare if you're not careful. All right, and I'm going to be very careful with this reading all year. Because the energy of this year, as I've told you, moves very quickly. I'm going to be very, very careful with these readings and make sure that I'm giving you the accurate interpretation of the energy. More so, I have to slow things down in order to do that. Otherwise, what's going to happen with a lot of readings you're going to watch this year, not from me, but is because the energy's moving so fast and the readers don't know that because they're just card readers, all the readings are just going to be super surface. Because on the surface, it looks like a Wheel of Fortune crossed by a Knight of Cups. It looks like this person's coming towards you. But that's not what's happening, and the devil proved that. Even though there's a reconciliation energy around everything. Okay? So they're certainly obsessing about you on some level. All right, let's see. Let's do a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer, universe. What's going on here? Give me a reading. It knows what I mean. All right, the overall energy, won't let me shuffle anymore, of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Queen of Cups. In the Witch's Tarot, this is one of those situations. It's my desert queen. All right, somebody's cup is empty and they want it filled. Now, I can't say whether they want it filled with your love or someone else's. I can't say that. They might want to move in a new direction. I don't know. It can cut both ways. For some of you, they want your love in that cup. For others of you, you represent something and you showed them something and now they want to go get it somewhere else. I don't know. What's fueling this? Yeah, the Three of Cups. It cuts both ways. It's someone, however, it's a celebration energy. However you want to look at it, someone wants love in this cup. For some of you, it's with you, and for others of you, it's with someone else. It maybe if they're married, they get a reconciliation with that. You know, I'm just being honest. When I say I don't know, it means that the energy could go either way. This energy could be read either way. You're going to have to apply it. Take it as it resonates, as the kids like to say. We'll get more information here. Look, a reading that has a Queen of Cups around it, though, is very, very interesting. The energy around your connection, we can pinpoint that right here. How your person's behaving in the 3D right here. The soul energy right here. This ought to be good. Hidden energy, message from the universe read with the energy or connection and potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top at the end. I don't know if I need to extend it or not. I'll find out. I already got a devil after the cut, so who knows? All bets are off. If there's a link in the description for it extended, I suggest you fucking click it, because I don't usually extend sign readings. You know, it's kind of a narrow parameter, but boy, I'll tell you what, if I put one. Energy around the connection. Yeah, see? You're an upset. I said it about the devil. I did rewind. I said they're obsessively thinking. This connection is lit. I'll phrase it like that. It's lit. It's there. This is like divine timing in a way. In other words, it used to be called the choice. It's major arcana. Okay? It means the energy is set. The table is set. Somebody here definitely wants to bring you, wants to take you out, wants to bring you a cup of love, for sure. Your connection is very important to this person. Okay? No matter what they do. Whichever direction they go. Oh, it is. It's all consuming. All right? They're probably having dreams that look like that about you. I don't know. How are they behaving in the 3D? Yeah, the Magician. There's a huge transformation energy around this person right now. Whoever this energy belongs to is sort of in that, okay, I have to do this stage. Okay, so it's not just this queen wants something in that cup. It's, I have to have something in this cup. I'm fucking thirsty. All right, this is a thirsty person for emotion in this energy. For reasons I probably explained in all the readings that have led up to this, including yesterday's super random. All right. There's a huge transformation here. It's a confidence. Magicians, I know a few, very confident. You don't go out on stage and think, oh my God, am I going to screw this up? You can't do that. You'll screw it up every time. And I know that from playing the guitar. I know. I used to do these speed runs when I was a kid, going through the scale and everything like that. And I used to lose my train of thought. I would start to think, oh my God, I'm doing it. Oh my God, I'm doing it. And as soon as I thought, oh my God, I'm doing it, I stopped doing it. Right, that's where you mess up and you miss notes and things like that. It has to just flow like magic. All right, it has to be natural. This person feels like they can do it. There's a lot of confidence here. A confidence in what they feel for this, and confidence that they want love in this cup. Okay, we'll see what happens when we clarify the soul position. Four of Swords. Again, I don't want to say it's doing nothing. I don't. I have to, but I don't want to. I don't want to say that. It's a massive amount of healing energy around this, but right now, it's a knowing. Okay, it's that energy where, again, the Four of Swords, the brain is doing its job, It's resting right now, and the soul energy is very, very strong here. It's very healing. This connection, your connection, has shown them something. Somebody feels like, okay, I have to do this. I have to have water in this cup. But the Four of Swords here shows me a lot of healing, okay, which is good. It means the soul is awake. That's nice. The brain is shut down. It's what this is about. It's one of the only sword cards I don't mind seeing in the soul position. Hidden energy. Message from the universe read with the Lovers. Yeah, judgment. Look, there's a lot of karma here. There's a lot. It's judgment time. I mean, I could phrase it just like that. It's judgment time. I could say this is God's source, the universe itself. I could say blame it on the moon. Of course, I'm pulling a Cancer reading today. We're still under the energy of the Cancer full moon. Don't discount what I told you all in that reading. Okay? Sure, I could say all that. It's resurrection energy, phoenix rising from the ashes, somebody from the past coming into your present to affect your future. But it's judgment time. They feel like it's something they have to do. And there's the confidence there to actually do it. But do what? Because that Wheel of Fortune was spinning in the surface energy. What's the potential final outcome? What the fuck is the magician going to do? And I promised myself I wouldn't swear in a Cancer reading again. And I fucking lied to myself. Fine. Right, your potential final outcome. Gosh. Your person, I swear to God. What did I say in your monthly reading for January? Didn't I say, wasn't I really frustrated by your person? Didn't I say this is the most frustrating fucking person? I may have said it in that, or I may have said it in A Cure for Cancer. I don't fucking remember. It's just, five of cups. Well, look at the girl, whether male or female. Look, just take a look at the picture. All right, it's a woe is me kind of energy. It is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. I can say that. But it's judgment time. The person feels like it backs up my read here about the Queen of Cups, where he or she needs water in that cup. They need love. They need to express it. And they feel it toward this connection. But it's still a judgment time of, am I okay with this? Am I okay that these cups are down? Okay? Or do I do something about it? Do I go get my 2 cups that are still standing filled? The 2 of Cups represents the soulmate connection. This is a bit of Schrodinger here. All right, it is. I won't lie to you. The cat's both dead and alive at the same time, and I'm fixing to open the box right now. I'm going to use the little animal deck to clarify. I knew I'd need something powerful. Let's go. Let's go. I'll go as deep as I can. Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I wish I was one of those readers that just came out here. Sometimes. I know you don't wish I was, but I wish sometimes I was one of those readers that came out here just sugarcoat everything. Oh, they're so sad for you, they're going to come in. I mean, yeah, they're sad for you, but saying they're going to come in, even with a Knight of Cups and the pre-shuffle crossing a Wheel of Fortune, I can't say that. See, it flew out of the deck as I was talking. There's a lot of fear here, okay? The Four of Pentacles, there's a lot of fear. Fear about what? At the bottom is the Three of Cups. Opening up, okay? Moving forward in some direction. All of these runners are afraid to be vulnerable, all right? People do that all the time. It's a bit of avoidance here, okay? I'll be honest with you. It's a bit of avoidance. She stepped outside for a cigarette. She's just avoiding the situation. I know if I go inside, something's going to happen. It's that kind of thing. All right, why is the Lovers here? Let's talk about your connection. Let's go. Tell me about the Lovers. All right. These readings are going to, there's a strong 8 of Wands crossing it in the environmental energy. There's that push. There's Mars retrograde, blending even with Jupiter and Aries moving forward, which is, again, gives you that confidence. I get the confidence here. 8 of Wands, there's an urge. Ideally, they want your love in that cup, okay? This connection is moving forward. It's lit. It's on. The car is running. It's in drive. It's actually rolling, with the driver's side door open and nobody sitting in the seat. That's your connection. It's a car just idling down the road in drive with the door open and nobody in it. That's what's happening here. They know what they have to do. I mean, and this person here, you know, hey, I want to yell at her. Hey, your car is going down the street. Hey, yo. What's on top? The Magician. Look at that. The Magician. The Magician's over here too. It doesn't mean the same thing here. It ties with this card here. All I get off of this is karma. There is a lot. You have a lot of past life ties with this person. There's a soul contract here. This is sometimes my card of soul contract in this animal deck. And it is here. Especially because I have to take judgment into consideration when I read this now, because it's here. And it's read with it. Why is the Magician here? Why are you telling me about this? Yeah, the world. It's time. It's the energy is set. The world card is talking about a new cycle. Okay, it's a karmic debt being called in. It's a soul contract being called in. It's time for a conversation to happen. The energy is set. The table is set. The car is running. We're waiting for a driver to get in the seat. The table is set. We're waiting for food to be brought to the table. It's there. That's probably why you'll feel in this connection pretty strong, or will be shortly. That's why this reading is frustrating, because it is. It's ripe for communication. It's what they want to do. It's forward movement. There is some fear about opening up. Tell me about the Magician here. Now, I get a lot of confidence off of this in the 3D. It could also be pretending that everything's okay. You know, for some of you, a few of you, you're with this person, okay? And everything seems fine on the surface. You know, I just watch Steve because he's entertaining. Nobody watches Steve just because you're here for a reason. All right, this channel is far too high vibration for just some looky-loo. I'm going to watch Steve, and then I'm going to go watch some girl melt lipstick together after that. And then I do my usual YouTube routine and go, no. So everything, this is a whole lot of smoke and mirrors on the surface. There is some confidence here, though. For most of you, this is about a confidence in, they're aware of this energy around the connection. They're aware that they can't keep things where they are. All right? I can't pinpoint whether they actually are talking to you or talking to somebody else. And it's both. That's why. For some of you, it's one thing. For others of you, it's another. I'm just being honest. Why is the Magician here? Yeah. What did I just say? Okay, for somebody, this means something, all right? Because I got the moon crossing that. I said, for some of you, everything appears okay on the surface with this person. You might be with them. A few of you are. I mean, that's not energy reading. That's just statistically speaking, right? What you see on the surface is not what's going on underneath. There's something else. So, it's dangerous for me to say stupid shit like this, and I have to, though. I have to be honest. If you're watching and you're married to this person or in a relationship with them, they're spinning their wheels about something they're afraid to tell you. I could put it that simply. Or they're thinking about maybe, you know, maybe we're done, maybe this, maybe that. I don't know. It's something along those lines. Somebody wants love in this cup. Somebody wants it. And there is a reconciliation energy here. So if you have if you are with this person and you have a conversation with them, it could be good. It could be. But you need to get those devils all out on the table. Okay? The devil that came after the cut. The moon here talks about hidden energy. It talks about fear as well. But it mostly here, just crossing the Magician, talks about a hidden energy. All right? And I will find out what that's about here. This person, on the surface, everything may seem okay. However that applies to you, whether you're with them or not. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Almost like rehearsing. The way a magician, we'll use it literally, might rehearse before a show. It's a bit of rehearsing here. That's where I get that. All right? What should I say? What shouldn't I say? I don't want to screw this up. Right? Now, for some of you, it's a runner coming towards you. For others of you, it's somebody you're with that wants to have a chat. Because what you see on the surface, as they leave for work in the morning, is not what's going on underneath. Why is this here? That's why. The Empress. Jesus Christ. You're very important to this person. Whoever the fuck this is. Whoever this energy belongs to, you're very important to it. But the reason they're worried about it, I'm going to pull one more card. Welcome, yeah, the Knight of Wands. It's really an energy of somebody. The only thing that's keeping this person from talking to you is this. They know that you're emotionally much more mature than they are. Okay? Either you might overreact or they might lose you. There's a fear of losing it. There's a fear of getting rejected. There's this in and out energy attached to it. Also, this could be saying that the reason for the smoke and mirrors is this person is in their fields trying to push it back and then gets back in their fields because the energy to stay in their fields is too strong. It could say that too. Okay, we'll get to the bottom of this. Tell me about the Four of Swords here. Weird energy. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Okay. It's crossed by the Two of Pentacles. What do I do? All right. It's a stopped energy of what do I do? There's two options here. There's two things at stake. Whatever represents their Four of Wands on their side, could be with you or with someone else. And Four of Wands can be marriage, could be relationship, could be whatever represents stability, could be family, it could be all of that. There's two things at stake here, and then there's this, because these are bookending the your soulmate connection with this person. There's that's definitely at stake. Should I or shouldn't I? It's exactly what I told you about this card. She on a smoke break outside, going, am I okay with these three cards? Do I just leave this alone? There's a real in and out energy here, and a real strong attraction to do something. But a little bit of rehearsing before they do it. And it seems like every time they rehearse, the magician gets the trick wrong. Right? Now he's real worried about the show. But yet he needs to have confidence to do it. So again, it's a bit of fake confidence in a way. Okay. God, the universe throwing me this reading first thing in the morning. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Six of Cups. Yeah. The soul energy is flowing. The past life energy is flowing. They're feeling this connection. How can they not? There's a karmic debt being called in. The most powerful card I can throw is sitting here on top of the Lovers representing your connection. The connection is lit with an Eight of Wands crossing it. Yeah, I get that. They're feeling the connection. Terrific. Why is the Six of Cups here? There's a lot of weird. This is bookending the soul contract. There's a lot of destiny in play here. I hate throwing that word around, but it's like something happened either in this lifetime or a past lifetime, and you guys are supposed to be working that out. But it's dependent upon this person opening up on some level. That's the only way I can interpret it. Why is the Six of Cups here? The Sun. Yeah, they're feeling this. The world is, this is bookending the world directly. The energy is setting the stage at the soul level, okay, for this to actually work out okay. At the end of the day, the DF in this, the non-runner in this, comes out smelling like a rose. No matter what happens, all right, you need to keep that in mind. I've pulled on you quite a bit in this current energy, usually in the extendeds, and it's always a message of some sort of keeping the long view, right? All right, so it is what it is. Yeah, there's an urge to talk to you. There's a karmic debt being called in. It's just, the energy is right for it. There's the Sun again. The Six of Cups is here. This connection makes them feel good. Yeah, it does. I believe it does. That's why they're nervous about it. And yet, at the same time, on the surface, there's sort of some surface confidence. Brave, impulsive action going toward the Empress, and then they stop themselves. Okay, fine. Tell me about Judgment. Let's talk to the universe. It's separate from the reading, but it is read with the energy of your connection. There's a lot of karma here. A lot of it. A lot. That's a powerful card, Judgment. And what's interesting is to get to the world, you got to get past Judgment. That tells me that this person makes a decision. Okay? They're right here. The universe is like, it's Judgment time. All right? They got to make a decision to get to the world, for things to be okay, for you two to come together. But all they do is keep taking smoke breaks outside with the shirt off. I don't know why she got to have her shirt off. Why? It's just going to get my video censored, that's all. All right, why is the Judgment card here? What do you want to tell me about this, universe? What do you want to tell me? Yeah, the Fool. Again, this is a nice combination, because to get to the world, you got to get past Judgment, and then you get to the Fool on a new level. It's just saying the same thing I already told you. Okay? They've got to make a decision, yet they're busy on a smoke break here, right here. Feeling sorry for themselves, feeling down, feeling afraid to maybe open up. What's on top? The Ace of Cups. Again, There's a love that needs to be opened up. It's becoming toxic. I already said that when the devil came out after the cut. It's read with the magician, that soul contract, that karmic debt being called in. The energy is here. This right here needs to be expressed. Someone's making a decision about whether to express it. Why is the Ace of Cups here? The Eight of Cups. Again, and there it is. God damn it. It ties to this energy. Should I walk away or should I not? Again, the energy is there for them to walk toward the happiness, walk toward the Nine Cups. There's making a decision about whether to keep sitting in 8 broken cups. It's saying the same thing I said about this person on their smoke break. So what's the final outcome? It's just a repeating message around and around. What's the final outcome? Tell me about this Five of Cups. Now, a Five of Cups can lead to communication. It is one of the cards that ends the separation phase. Or if you're waiting for somebody to open up, that's still a separation phase. Even if you're with a person and you're waiting for them to open up to you, have that talk or something, it's still a separation. It's still the same energy. Why is the Five of Cups here? What the hell? Give me the final on this. Okay. Yeah. The Lovers. This card is read with these cards, but it should always make sense with the energy of your connection. The energy of your connection is the Lovers. The Lovers is the environmental energy around this. I have no idea whether you're with this person and you need to have a talk and maybe reconcile some things, or whether you're waiting for a runner who ran from you to come in. Okay? It could go either way. Either way, I have no idea why you're not talking right now. It doesn't even make sense. The love geese are in the air. The environmental energy around this person is saying, in the smoke break, go in. You want those 2 cups. Okay? Whatever those 2 cups represent. What's on top? Judgment. Are you seeing the symmetry here? This is Judgment right here. The lead-in card. Which I kept saying ties to this card. This proves I'm right. It's Judgment. And this is not an easy reading. This is not easy energy to interpret. So I want some appreciation. I don't want you to go, oh, this reading sucked. It does. This reading does suck. I will tell you in advance. It is not a clear-cut, easy-to-read energy. It is not cut and dry. This is level fucking 12 out of 10. It really is. All right? If this was a video game, me doing this reading would be spectacular. Millions of people would watch it on YouTube. Okay? Because you get those people where they put themselves up playing video games. They make $1 million a year in ad revenue from having people watch them play video games. It's unreal. Judgment. It's exactly tying in. There's every energy here is trying to get this person to act, to do something. Okay? It's funny I use the word act because they're stuck in rehearsal. They keep rehearsing. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to think about what I'm going to say. I'm going to do this. My God. Why is Judgment here? The Wheel of Fortune. The reading ends where it began. The Wheel of Fortune was the first card in the pre-shuffle. It was the card that was staring you in the face when you hit play on this video. It's right there. It's the last card out. I have not seen symmetry in a reading like this in a long time. That is unfucking real. Yeah. Round and round. This person is round and all of the energy. Energy is far more powerful than they are saying get back to work. You want those 2 cups. The love geese are in the air here crossing this. I got Judgment here, which ties me back to this, which is this Ace of Cups has been toxic. It's time to talk about something. It's time to walk away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups here. The energy is right for it. This energy bookends the sun. The energy is right for it. Backing that up, this card here, the 6 of Cups, talks about past lives, which backs up the card it's bookending, which is the karmic debt or the soul contract. It's fucking mind-blowing. That soul contract has now become toxic. In other words, the collection people who call to collect on the soul or the karmic debt, if you will, are now getting pissy. They start out real nice, collection people. Oh, okay, fine, well, we'll call back in a week. And then they get real nasty. Then they pass you to somebody else in the room who's higher up in the tier, and they get real nasty. These are the real nasty ones, higher up in the tier. The universe here is trying to get this person to do it. The Wheel of Fortune is communication. It says they might. They probably will. It'll be a brave, impulsive action, but they've got to do this. This is an unbearable pressure. This Queen of Cups has something to say. There needs to be, she holds the Ace of Cups and she gives the full cup. Okay? She has to. This energy has to give the full cup. It's a very empathic energy. It's very emotional energy. And it's getting locked up here. It's getting locked up, and it's becoming toxic. It's become just jagged edges on 8 broken cups. I mean, as a reader with this final outcome, there's no reason that any other reader reading this reading wouldn't say, expect communication. Okay? It basically is the epitome of most readers' messages out here on YouTube. They regret walking away from you, and so they're turning around and coming back. Okay? That's exactly what the final outcome says. But I have to be honest with you, this person isn't stuck in rehearsal mode. This magician taking the stage is dependent on whether or not this person can the energy which is there to provide some bravery. Jupiter direct in Aries, Mars retrograde. Again, there's a lot of energy here that provides the bravery. The universe says they more likely than not will come in. But who's coming in? It's probably a page. It's probably a page of pentacles, you know, which is someone nervous about opening up a little bit. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. All right, let's do it. Give me 3 cards. I don't know if I'm going to extend this yet. I don't know. I just, yeah, I want to. I actually want to. But I'm going to have to pull some offline reads and see. All right. And you know it's a 50-50 shot whether there's a link there. You already know there's a link there or not by the time you're watching this. But let the universe decide here. What the hell would I pull on in the goddamn extended? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. What the hell would I do? Why do I have an urge to do an extended, but I don't see one? Really? Unless we want to look at the Magician's Act. I don't know. What's this? Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. I like that. 6 of Swords. And Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands ties me here. Okay. If there's an extended, what I need to pull on here is the why of it. Why is this person gung-ho to do something to smooth things out and then doesn't? Why is there such an in and out energy here on something that they definitely want? Now, for some of you, there's that High Priestess. Again, they're keeping some kind of secrets from you. This is what I need to pull on if I do an extended. The High Priestess, the secrets. Why the in and out energy? Why are they on and off, on and off, on and off? And this applies whether this is a runner you're waiting on or whether this is someone you're actually in a relationship with. This applies because they're keeping something, but then they hold back on talking about it. And we're never gonna get to the sun until this person opens up. All right. He says this is minor arcana here at the last card. We wanted to see a major arcana here. We didn't. It's the 6 of Swords. Yeah, if they stay lit, if they stay ready to go, gung-ho, then we can move things on to calmer waters. Until then, it's an in and out energy about wanting something new. If you're with this person, they probably want to tell you they want something new, either with you or with someone else. It could go either way. Again, there's a lot of people watching. I will pull some offline reads and see what the universe has to say. If I think an extended is worth it, which you already know, there'll be a link in the description. I don't know yet. I'm still very frustrated with this person. And I say that purely in this case because of the High Priestess that's crossing this Knight of Wands. It's an antsiness. It's a knowing. It's all these things all these secrets that they keep that are becoming toxic. And they're keeping secrets from themselves. They're keeping secrets from you. There's something they're afraid to tell you for some of you. There's something they'd have to admit for some of you before you can move on. But yet all this person wants is what my little Explorer page wants. To see what's around the next corner. To get some water in that cup. To give some love, to give and receive. They want that. This connection opened them up completely. It really did. You can see it right here. The energy of your connection is the lovers. Look at the picture. All right, they opened up. I wouldn't be surprised if that's their dreams. There's karmic debt here. There's a soul contract with the Magician. There's the World card is why that's here. In other words, the universe is collecting. The energy. It's a new cycle. If you want to move into the new cycle, we need to collect the old debts. All right. is what it is. High Priestess. Yeah. The secrets that we keep. The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's keeping a secret about, I don't know, there's something restricting them here. There's some reason for this in and out energy. I'll try to find it. I have no idea. It's probably, this is one of those readings where a general reading is really tricky because this energy is really tricky. All right? I did my best. I'm going to put this reading online because it'll, maybe one thing I say helps somebody. But this is level 12 out of 10 as far as energy reading goes. This is tricky energy right now. And if you look at your astrology sites, you'll understand why. This, because of the alignments that are pulling on things right now. Which, again, very, very tricky. I will see. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. I wouldn't like this reading. I would be annoyed by this reading. I am. So if I were you, I would be annoyed by it because this person's very frustrating. This in and out energy has got to stop. It's got to, rehearsing's got to stop. It's time for the magician to do the show. I'm getting antsy sitting in my seat in the crowd waiting. All right? That's your reading. Good luck.